Hello, this is Byron Abanto from Media Matrix. With the rise of a more liberal society, more people have begun to feel comfortable revealing or even boasting about their gender identity. However, in the current political atmosphere, we can see that there is a blowback from the right and the oppression is not going away. For follow-up on this topic, my partner Peter Benante and I sat down with Alex Gatton for a better look at this issue.
Why do you believe that there's a disconnect between the newer generation, i.e., millennials, Generation X, and the older generation, like the baby boomers? Do you feel that there's maybe a misunderstanding or a breakdown in
Their
communication?
identities and this proliferation of words used to describe people's gender identities seems out of the blue, because they've never encountered people like that themselves, as opposed to somebody who might spend a lot of time on Tumblr or on Reddit even.
In regards to the recent bathroom law and the new administration's stance on that, do you feel that this is going to be causing any changes, or do you think everything's going to be continuing as normal?
Personally, is that there have already been trans people who have been changing their bathroom habits because they're afraid. So I do think that that is affecting trans people. I think that because I think that it's also becoming more of an issue because a lot of people, even people who we might describe as being sort of hostile to LGBT people probably didn't think about trans people using the bathroom that much 10 years ago because it wasn't part of our political climate.
Even with more liberal-minded people in office and in power, that people still have hard times coming out as gay, trans, bi, and pan. Do you believe that society views them differently?
In society, it's still considered normal to be straight and cisgender. That those are still what when a kid is born, that's there's this invisible sort of unrecognized assumption that the kid is going to grow up being straight and cisgender, uh, and and so there's everybody is raised with that assumption. So it takes a lot of, even if somebody has like a supportive family, in the end, if they are gay or trans or both or bi or pan, um, that they still have to sort of wrestle with themselves and sort of deprogram themselves from the way that they've been raised their whole life.
Do you feel as though the issue of gender identity has over time become more aware to the public?
There's definitely more visibility, and there's actually debates within the trans community right now about whether that's a good thing. Some people are worried that the more the general public learns about trans people, the more violence there will be against trans people.
Do you feel as though female empowerment has over time increased? That maybe the workplace is now equal for both men and women?
Be hired in the workplace in roles that were impossible 50 years ago for women to hold. But even I think that there's still a lot of subconscious biases against women, I guess.
So there you have it. We want to thank Alex Gatton for sitting down with us. Thank you for joining us on Media Matrix.